I'm here with John Dell, Winston-Salem State beat writer. Just want to go over last week's game and look ahead to what's going on with Shepherd this week. What most impressed you with the Rams last week?
It had to be their defense. I thought it was their best defensive game of the year. Without the 4 turnovers, I don't think Slippery Rock ever scores. So their defense was tremendous, and I think it's just getting into shape. So I think it bodes well here for the next few rounds of the playoffs.
Were you impressed with the energy that they came out with after the long layoff?
Yeah, that was. They had some mistakes, but I thought the energy was great. Fans were very good, and Coach Maynard was pretty animated on the sidelines, but he always is. So I thought it was a good atmosphere and a good way for them to open the playoffs with a win.
Were you surprised with how much they limited Slippery Rock, who's got a pretty explosive offense, athletic quarterback, that kind of thing?
Well, I think Slippery Rock when they benched their starting quarterback for the first quarter, there was some sort of issue discipline-wise. I think that upset them right there. I mean, the starter was pretty good, and then their guy, Barksdale, came in, and the Rams just shut him down. It was their lowest output of the season, and I think they missed a beat by not starting Barksdale, but I guess it was a discipline reason, and it hurt them big time.
And looking ahead to this week, what do you know about Shepherd?
They're in West Virginia, I know that, but they're kind of a basic team. They just run the ball. They have a really solid defense. They give up about 13 points a game, or about 15 points a game, and Winston-Salem gives up 15 points a game. So they're very similar, but I think Winston-Salem has a little bit more potent offense, and I think that's probably going to be the difference on Saturday.
Gotcha. What do you think that this game's going to ultimately come down to? Is it going to be Rudy Johnson? Is it going to be the defense?
I think it's going to be the defense, and if the defense plays like it did Saturday, and the offense doesn't turn the ball over, I don't see Winston coming away with a loss. I mean, they're 18-1 in true road games in 4 years, so I think they're rounded into shape, and I think it's going to be a good game, and I think Winston-Salem State's going to benefit by getting on the road. I think they play better on the road.
Yeah, how does the seeding set up? Why is Shepherd such a high seed, and why is Winston a 4?
Well, they play in a conference that is a Mountain East conference, and they've dominated the conference. They haven't had any competition, and sometimes that doesn't bode well when you don't have much competition during the season. So I think that's why they got the #1 seed. They're 10-0 on a 10-game win streak. Winston-Salem State's on a 10-game win streak, so it's a lot of similarities, but I think the CIAA is a little bit more competitive than the Mountain East, so I think that'll tell the tale.
All right. And what's your prediction for the game?
Pain. No. I think Winston's going to win by a couple of touchdowns. It may be even more. It's just going to depend. If Winston doesn't turn the ball over, like Coach Maynard says, they can beat anybody in the country, and I think that's what it's going to be like on Saturday.
All right. Thanks for joining us, John.
All right. Thank you.